Hey, good Sunday morning, YouTube. Hugmeister's Garage and Workshop. It's part 3 of the golf cart job. And I'm going to try to get some wiring started on this. Say we're still waiting for parts. But I went upstairs and my buckets of old coils of wire, and I think I found enough to get the tail lights and the main feed done. I got some number 10. And actually I got some trailer wiring that'll be good. I can just fish them through those 1/2-inch chases that I got back here. And I just got the dimensions on that battery again. That battery is going to go over there. We're going to put our fuse panel and converter over here. And I guess we can just start pushing some wire. Alright, we got some more pre-work done here. Let's see. We got our we ended up putting 2 J blocks here, so I can just take one cable to the battery, and all the accessories and the motor leads can come off of these when we get everything, because we're feeding our safety circuit here, and we're going to feed our power converter, our 36 to 12 volt power converter to this, so this can all, that way this can all stay hooked up, and you just got one cable that's going to go to our battery pack, so you don't got a bunch of stuff hanging off of that. Makes for a little neater job when it's done. Got our wires pulled to the front. These go to our tail lights. This is going to be our horn feed off the fuse block, and this is going to feed our lighting panel in the front with our cigarette charger and all that good stuff. But say that's all fished up here through the back. So I just usually just pull a string in this PEX, just leave it long, and then as I want to add a wire, I just tape it, pull the slack, then I pull it back. So that works pretty good. So that's probably it for today. Oh, we redid this ignition wire here too. I pulled that old ignition out, the one with the dead pair. But the new one, like I said, it's got 2 pairs, switch pairs in it. That's our ignition feed. And that is our switch leg down to our control box when you turn the key. And this pair is going to be our 36 volt plus off the key, or off the battery. And then this orange wire, which I spliced in and refed. I reused this pink one that used to go to the buzzer. We're going to use that for our signal input on our power converter, so that way we didn't have to add another wire. We just relabeled it and used that. So like I say, that's probably it for today, so have a good one. Well, holy Sunday Christmas, we got stuff. Actually wasn't supposed to show up till tomorrow, but Amazon got it right this time. We got our lights we're going to put on the back. We got our small light bar we're going to put on the front. We got our fuse block, fuses, got our little horn, even come with a foot operated horn switch. Got our light flashers, set of 4. Only needed 1, but it was cheap enough to buy just the whole set. Got our power panel for the front dash, and got our voltage reducer, Pro Chaser. Got the 30 ampere again, like the one I just put in the wife's cart. So I guess we got stuff to do now. Okay, we got some progress here. We got our down converter installed. Got that hooked to our mini power panel. Got our 2 wires heading up to the dash hooked up, our horn feed and our accessory feed, which is going to feed that little power panel I got. We got our battery cables all ready to go back here, and I think, well, I know I already ordered a booster charger for this, which means I can reuse that 100-watt solar panel I got. I'm going to put it on the roof so this baby can charge while she's in the sun. What do you think of that? So next up, we are going to take that piece of 3/4 board off, and we're going to lay this out and get that cut in. And hopefully, I might have lucked out more an accident than anything else, but I think when I get that panel in, I'm going to have enough room to put that battery display in that comes with that lithium battery too. So, but there's all our wires we got pulled up to the back. We continue. Okay, we got a temporary battery jumpering out the input on the power converter in there so we can get 12 volts. But this is our little panel. And like I say, that battery display monitor should be able to fit right there. But we've got our little flasher installed, and we just got the tail lights hooked up right now. And they were just to test them, but say them things are bright. And they're just going to go right here and right there. And like I say, they're just temporary right now, but we'll put some weatherproof connectors on them. But I think we're going to call it a day today. Made some good progress. Tomorrow we'll get the light bar on, and Tuesday some more stuff comes. So we'll see you then. All right. We got a headlight. That should be fine for this. And we got tail lights. Got them on our flasher. That's basically all I use them for. It's for if I run out on the road real quick, I can be seen from behind. So next we'll put that toolbox on maybe, or mount that solar panel. Almost forgot, before we get to the other stuff, I got a horn kit. Get out of the way, you sons of... Well, you know the feeling. Alright, we got our little box mounted here. I was able to put some 3/8 bolts down through it and some big fender washers under this plastic here. And you can get your hand up in there to hold a wrench. They ain't easy, but I mean, that's just for maybe keeping a towel or a rag in to wipe the seats off. And it's just a little carry-all. It's not going to have a lot of weight on it, so onward and upward. All right, we got our solar panel mounted up on top here. I think I'm going to go over to the barn, see if I got a 2x4 and put a brace across here to keep this stiff in the front. Because this, it's a heavy duty vinyl plastic top, but I could put some support on top of the frame here and then stiffen that up. The back's pretty good because it's close to the back, but our plan for this is to feed the wires in some loom down through here back into there, and that's going to go into our boost charger that's supposed to be showing up today. So let's keep going. Okay, I think we got this thing reinforced. I cut a 2x4 and wedged it up on top of our frame, and then I put 2 flat pan head screws through the end, and that really stiffened that roof up, so that'll be good. I got this wire heading down. I'm just going to tie wrap it to the rail and probably put a hole right through here, and that's going to go down, and that's going to go to our booster charger when that shows up. So keep her rolling along. All right, we got that neatened up so it doesn't really stick out that much. Got it down through here, and it's going to go right down into our battery compartment. We're waiting for that booster, but now I got something I really don't want to do, but I kind of want to do. I got these marker lights left over from that tail light kit, and I'm thinking of putting a yellow on each side. And I went up in my pile of lights up on top there, and I still have these left over, and I'm thinking of putting these 3 across here, yellows. I hate putting these things in because I hate the little wires, but I can't stop myself. Well, I think these turned out really nice. So now it can be seen from the side. And those marker lights are just on with the headlights, just like a car. And then our blinker lights for at night are going down the road. So not bad. I'm glad I did it. But what a pain, those little wires, getting them all grouped together. So we keep going. We're back. It's Tuesday morning. Decided to add a couple front flashers on this too. See, our light bar is working, and side lights, back lights, and I did end up running another wire to the back of these, so they're split. So if I want to run just the running lights without them flashing, I've got that option now too. So I've got the flashers on one switch, the light bar on the other, and the running lights on the other switch. And this morning we got our solar controller in. We threw our batteries back in here. Lead acid's temporary, and we've got that hooked up, and that's working. It's not very bright right now. And we got everything kind of buttoned up. Waiting for an ignition switch. I got that stuff jumpered out, but our jumper works. That turns that high to low converter on, and our ignition works. I backed it out of here under its own power, so just waiting for our battery pack now. We got a few small accessories to hook up. I got a rear view mirror, and I got a windshield coming too, so we'll be back. Well, now that we know all the systems are going to work off the converters and whatnot, I guess we're going to get the front end of this raised up and start trying to take those kingpins apart. So here we go on this. These things are beat. Hopefully the holes aren't too far out of whack and we can save them, but we're going to do both sides. Kit's coming today. Okay, we got both of these kingpin bushings, or kingpins, out. There ain't no bushings left, so hopefully we had to pound on them for a while. They've been in there. Got slight bit of ovalization going on there in the top, but hopefully a new bushing kit will buy us some time on that. But I don't think these things have been really in there for a long time. Of course, this is a 93, so, but our parts show up, we'll try to get her back together. Okay, Tuesday afternoon. Amazon just left again. We got our kingpin bushing set. We got our new ignition switch with two good switch pairs. And I'm going to leave that connector on there because this is common on the replacements. So these will push right in there, these male connectors. So we're going to use them for a quick disconnect. And even got some cheapy hubcaps. Probably talking 10 to 15 horsepower power gain. So we'll get back at it. Okay, that's it for today. We got our key switch in and we got our kingpins in. And boy, that was a bit of a son of a gun getting them new ones in, but that front end is tight now. I just took it for a little ride. Definitely less rattly. So tomorrow we'll probably get our hubcaps on, and basically we're just waiting for a battery. So we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, it's Thursday morning, and hopefully today is battery day. Although it looks like the FedEx track number, that battery hasn't left Chino, California since last Thursday, but I keep getting messages and it says it'll arrive today, so here's hoping. But in the meantime, went over to the barn again, grabbed me some more of my old Subway straps. I had to double this one up, but we through bolted some bolts, so that should hold our battery in here I don't know if I got to do anything on the end or not, because that's going to have an overhang on it. But we might have to fashion something up depending on what it looks like. Tore that solenoid out. I think I mentioned it yesterday. I ordered the wrong one. It was only a 50 amp rated. I needed a 200. So that's supposed to show up today too. So if everything shows up, I should be able to finish this. Of course, I gotta get that display fished up there and put in, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, it's Wednesday. Our windshield showed up today. Got that put on. I did kind of screw myself though, because I had that mirror mounted here, and then I couldn't fold this down. I liked it here so I could see the whole thing, but I moved it here, but then it wasn't quite long enough, so I had to extend this bracket out. So now it's fine. Now I can, I got a full angle on the back. And what else? Oh, we got our hubcaps on. Yeah. It's going 100 miles an hour, sitting still. Labeled some stuff right here. Labeled our forward and reverse, so we don't gotta guess, seeing as we deleted the beeper. And I think I made a mistake when I ordered something. I wondered why that solenoid, the footprint didn't match up, and I rechecked it, and that's only 50 amp continuous duty, and I had to order a 200 amper, but I went too cheap. I thought the specs were the same, then I just looked it up, because I put them batteries back in yesterday, and I took it for a ride, and I go, man, this thing, it's not going half as fast as it was. So I'm guessing that's what it was. The batteries were topped off, so we're going to swap that out with the proper one. That should come tomorrow. And FedEx says they're going to drop our battery pack off, so hopefully we'll get our charger mounted here, and if I can get that remote inlet plug mounted in that old bracket, we should be ready to rock. So we'll shut this down for today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Friday morning, we finally got confirmation our battery is on the truck and Horseheads and heading this way. I want to show you the difference. That new solenoid shows up yesterday, the correct one, but you can see the difference in size between that one and the big one. So we got that fixed. So we got our strap in. We're ready to go. Hopefully the thing doesn't show up all smashed to hell. But we got our cord inlet done. We bolted that through there, so that's going to be our charger inlet, like it, where it used to be. And we'll just mount our charger right there, and we can finish this up today, hopefully. Well, once again, we lost a bunch of stuff. So I'll just give you the quick recap here. We're pretty well done. You could see that clip before. This ain't the fastest thing, but these never were, I guess. But we got our charger mounted, we got our battery pack in, we got her hooked up. This is, I don't understand that. They give you like 6 foot. That thing's tight as a bowstring. I'm gonna have to extend it. But it runs, it goes. And that solar charger there, that was putting out 2 amps in the sun into the battery, so that works nice. So I think I'm gonna go through and probably clean some of these old connections up, see if we can squeeze a little bit more out of it. But I mean, it runs, just step on it and it goes, so I like it. Have a good one, YouTube, and we'll catch you on the next one.